A few months ago, my mom had to have emergency brain surgery due to complications from a car accident she had back in April. As I accompanied her to the operating room in the basement of the hospital, I spoke with her surgeon about the procedure. In just moments, I realized how sharp this man was, how many years of schooling he needed, and what an intense industry he was in. My mom would be one of just a handful of operations that he would perform for that day. And although I was confident in his abilities, one mishap and it truly could be a life-changing, even possibly death for a patient. As complicated as the Dodd-Frank bill, HVCC, and the overall economy has made the mortgage industry the past few years, obtaining a home loan seems like brain surgery. Just a few short years ago, banks would make terrible loans to people by just having them bog a mirror. Now the pendulum has swung completely the other way. With home loan interest rates at historic lows, it is harder than heck to get a home loan. Not nearly enough people are taking advantage of these rates because of all these changes. But it doesn't need to be this way. It's really just a matter of getting back to the basics, making sure all the documentation is obtained with regards to the 4 areas or the 4 C's of underwriting a loan. First is the collateral, having an appraisal done to determine the loan-to-value ratio of the loan. And the LTV can vary depending upon the type of loan that someone's applied for. Next is the capacity or the income, determining the debt-to-income ratio to make sure that the person can qualify for the loan that they're about to obtain, including all of their other debts. And all income needs to be verified for a 2-year period. Then there's the credit or the FICO scores. And the middle score these days typically needs to be at least 640. There are some exceptions. And the last component is the capital, to verify all monies for the down payment and closing costs, and all money needs to be verified for a 2-month period. If we focus on the documentation needed in these 4 areas, obtaining a home loan won't seem like brain surgery. I've included a link to the documentation that's typically needed in obtaining a home loan. If you give me a call today, I'll explain just how easy it can be, even in these complicated and rough mortgage and economic times. Thank you.